It's 9ish. Y'all know what time it is.
It's like 9:30.
Sports Blocker Red Hot, powered by the Monarchy. A lot of bullshit didn't happen, especially in the NFC or the AFC North. Whatever the Steelers got going on right now, it's about to be a shit show. So, at what point does Fields start? If you had to guess a week,
He won't.
at all this year.
No.
Barring injury.
Barring injury, yeah.
So you think Russ is playing the entire season, no matter what?
Yes. One, because he's $1.8 million to start him. So
Actually, though, I do think that depending on the record and how Russ is looking, I'd say week 12.
but Mike ain't going under 500.
Shit, he wouldn't with Justin.
No, I'm not saying he would, but I'm saying if the only way that he would start, I mean, he would bench Russ for poor play is if he was going to end the season under 500. That's the only way. He's going to treat Russ the same way the Steelers treat him. Like he will be unimpeachable for this season, and whatever happens, happens. And if it don't work out at the end of the year, you say it just didn't work out.
So you think they would waste a year? So I'm saying, let's say OTA start, and Justin Fields he finally has some weapons. Like they line is way better than the Bears line.
There's an actual line,
and he goes out there and he balls out. There's no way that they're sitting Russ for Fields.
Well, I think the fact that they came out and named Russ the starter and said that Fields is going to ride the bench is indicative of how hard they're going to roll with him this year. Now, after this year, absolutely no guarantees. You know what I mean? Even if he plays well, because you got Fields there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's only on a 1-year deal, so.
Right.
Yeah, but right. But
because essentially they
and-
both are on 1-year deals.
and everything's graded on
Yep.
the curve because again, if they want to sign him for another year, it's going to be another 1.8 mil.
Yep.
That's it. You know what I mean? So Russ would have to really fuck up to not get to get booted out that job, right? Fields, you can sit him for a year, like you should have done the first time, like the Bears should have done when they drafted him, and really, if there's mechanic issues, fix the mechanic issues. If it's read issues, you fix the read issues. But I think Tomlin brought him in because I'm not gonna say it was like a mercy or a pity signing, right? Or a pity acquisition, but I think he brought Justin Fields in to get him right, not because he thought Fields was gonna do everything they needed him to do day one. Because if that was the case, he would have traded for him immediately before Russ. You know what I mean?
No, he traded for him because, like I told y'all months ago, the Bears was going to figure out a way to fuck this up like they just did. And he was like, shit, y'all can't have both these dudes in campus at the same time. So you got to get rid of one of them before you get the other one. So you might as well give them to us. We the only ones offering you anything, so go ahead and let us get him for this 6th-round pick. I honestly would have liked to have seen the Chiefs give up a 6th-round pick.
Absolutely.
But, if that was the case.
Absolutely. Now, I think he would be a great insurance policy for Pat Mahomes. I mean, he'd be the most plus backup you've had here. Like that's a project. That's Mike Tomlin seeing a brother that didn't get a fair shake, and he's gonna try and put him in a position to give him the fairest shake possible.
Yeah, but that's giving him a major demotion though. I mean, he has been starting for the last 2-3 years.
He's still under a rookie contract though. Like, I mean, I think maybe the expectations for Justin Fields were a bit too high. People expected him to play like at his peak ability from jump, and I don't think that was ever realistic. And you did nothing. You did virtually nothing to keep him upright.
Yeah, same way they're going to do virtually nothing to keep Caleb Williams upright and fuck that up. Just like I told, hey man, bear down. And I like the Bears. I'm kind of a Bear guy, a little bit. I ain't a Bear fan, but you know.
I'll watch him.
Yeah, I fucks with them. I got a lot of Chicago people. I want to see them do well. But man, they do the opposite.
No, they do not want to. They cannot get right. They cannot.
Bear King Woodbine.
They cannot. And did you see they fucking didn't Williams go up there?
Mike Williams.
Yeah. Where'd he sign?
I think so.
No, he went to the Jets. My bad.
Oh, he did?
But yeah, man. Bro, they could have kept Chicago could have kept Fields, drafted Marvin Harrison Jr. and would have set it off in the NFC North.
I mean, if they'd have put a line around him in front of him, that's a possibility.
But their thinking is, what if they pass on Caleb Williams and he turns into Mahomes? And Fields is just a
He's
average,
not going to turn into Mahomes with the Bears because the Bears don't have the right equipment around him.
But he would go somewhere else and ball out, though.
Hey, here's the problem with making the Mahomes
Possibly.
comparison. Mahomes wasn't sought after like that in college. You know what I mean? He was a dark horse coming into the draft, and we were the people that were highest on him. So I don't know. I think we as a whole are putting too much expectation on Caleb Williams because for you to dub him the next Mahomes before
Oh, shit. I actually think Caleb Williams is going to be a bust.
If he goes to the Bears.
I think he's going to be a bust no matter what, honestly.
Hey,
I just feel like it's too much hype about him.
But there's different places. I think if quarterbacks go to different spots with certain coaches, they have a way better chance of success than in certain places.
yeah, like maybe he went to the Chargers or some shit like that.
It's like the Tony Mandarich of quarterbacks.
Hey, so look, I don't like to talk about a black man's emotions. You know what I mean? But you know, people were bringing up that deal with him crying when they lost to whoever, right? And I didn't think nothing of it at the time. I was just like, oh man, you know, it's probably just a tough game, tough loss, this, that, and the third. I just found out this week it was his mama he went and laid on and started crying.
Yeah.
Crying to. Ooh.
How you just found that out?
Ooh. Because I mean, it's fucking college football. I don't really pay that much attention. That is an even worse. That makes it 4 times worse. That makes it 4 times worse.
Because he a mama's boy?
Not that he necessarily is a mama's boy, but he took the L like a stereotypical mama's boy. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be crushed. You know what I mean? It's okay to come to tears over losing. You know what I mean? But I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. You go to the stands and go cry in your mama's lap? Ooh. Ugh.
All right, so what if it wasn't his mama? Does that change anything?
If he
Because it doesn't to me.
If he cried on the coach's shoulder,
No, exact same scenario. He's jumping in the stand,
not as bad.
crying in some broad's lap. That still don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it was a coach or somebody in administration or something like that that he went and did that with, standing up, like on his feet, you know what I mean?
You said it's being down in the fetal position, and
bro, he threw a tantrum, dog. He threw a tantrum. Like the couple times I had seen it before this week, I just seen him leaned over with somebody covering the paper over his face, right? And I didn't think to look around the surrounding area of everything else that's going on. Like he had to travel to the stands.
that was his comfort zone.
To go. Come on, dog. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is he, like 21, 22 years old?
Something like that.
Come on, dog. You go do that back at the hotel. You go lay in mom's lap and go and cry over that shit if you want to.
Say not on national TV.
Not on national TV when you got money on the line. You literally got money on the line. Protect the brand, sir. And then you want to act all nonchalant about the fucking combine and shit. Hey, you might want to show somebody you got some oomph to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, but he knew he wasn't gonna drop further than number 2. Like no matter what he did in the combine, like it was only gonna hurt him. But at the same time, like nobody's gonna do what they did a few years ago and let a whole bunch of quarterbacks pass and end up with a Mitch Trubisky. It's not gonna happen no more.
I can't remember who was talking about it, but I saw somebody say, Bucky Brooks on Twitter was saying that, like, of all the quarterback picks from 2017 to 2019, only 2 were starting quarterbacks. And he said that it's time to stop blaming like the players for being trash, basically. And he said that the league has to admit it has a problem. It's doing poorly at developing quarterbacks.
But I mean, we've shown that basically if a quarterback can play, in those first 2 years, if they can be a pro level starter. Like we're really trying to force some of these quarterbacks that get drafted high.
Did you know that about Alex Smith? By year 2? I don't know. I don't think so.
But he was starting though.
Huh?
Alex Smith. I knew about Alex Smith.
Yeah, Alex Smith was
a starter. A starting caliber quarterback.
He was a starter by default because he was a number 1 draft pick, number 1 overall pick.
But you could tell that Alex Smith was going through the same thing that Justin Fields was going through. He ain't had nobody around him. And then, the first 4 years the first 5 years, he had 6 different offensive coordinators. How you can't win
Some bad head coaches.
Yeah, you can't win. Yeah. And Singletary, man, you was a monster on the field, but you was monstrous in the coaching room.
Can't win with him. Can't do it.
Well, I think that's the crux of it is that Alex was playing for a lot of people that he was smarter than.
I ain't gonna say necessarily smarter.
Offensively,
Yeah,
like maybe more offensive knowledge, but
yeah.
at the same time, as an NFL head coach, you can't be that bad.
We all knew Mike Singletary knew nothing about offense, about running an offense, nothing. And I think that was his Achilles heel. I think if he would have just had a defined philosophy for what he wanted his offense to do, then he would have been a better coach. He would have had more success. But yeah, he didn't know what. Besides, he didn't know what he wanted the offense to do. Besides, don't turn the ball over. That was it.
And they didn't do that.
So you still got to put some points on the board.
So basically, you got Mike Singletary playing his defense against the opposing team's offense and half of the of the opposing team's defense, basically.
Mm-hmm. And I know we didn't talk about this last week, but Aaron Donald retiring.
Well, it happened after.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened Friday or Thursday.
So we know he's first. I mean, he's definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. But is he the best defensive player of this generation?
Of this generation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then if you had a choice between him and LT, who you starting your squad with?
Or Reggie White. That was the big discussion I saw. Does Aaron Donald deserve to be either put over them or at least in the same vein? And most people said the answer was the fact that we're even having this conversation is evidence that he is.
Right.
I think I take. Well, are we okay? Is the franchise now, or is the franchise like back in the day?
You start a team right now.
Oh, I take Aaron Donald.
I don't know. I mean,
I take Aaron Donald
in today's NFL,
because he gives you one thing that you don't get anywhere else, and that's push up the middle. And if you can get pressure up the middle, I don't give a fuck who you got on the outsides. You winning.
Yeah, but those aren't one and the same. Because if you blitz LT up the middle, he's going to get penetration. He's not going to push.
Yeah, but you blitz LT up the middle, that leaves a portion of the field open that if the quarterback is smart and quick, he hits and takes care of.
Quick enough for LT?
Yeah, I mean, shit, LT, it still takes LT, 2 seconds. And say cats ain't getting the ball out in 2 seconds now.
Look, I think
especially if you know if you know where LT is gonna come from. I mean, but you also know where Aaron Donald gonna come from. But
yeah, they move him though.
Well, they do, but
in today's NFL, LT is if Clowney actually paid off as advertised.
Okay, I'm still taking Aaron Donald.
Yeah, so in today's NFL, I'm gonna have to go because he's way more versatile. I'll say because you put Aaron Donald, you can put him at the 1 or the 2, or you can line him up on the outside.
Hell, if you needed to, you have him drop back in coverage.
I wouldn't do all that.
Man.
I'm not saying I would do it often, but you could. I'm not
I was
saying.
just about to say I don't think he's got a reputation at all for that.
I didn't say he had a reputation for it. I'm saying if you needed him to,
This
he can.
isn't this isn't Vita Vea we talk about here, you know.
Same way. What's his name? Dontari Poe would drop back into coverage sometime. I ain't saying you do this shit all the time, but you got a certain blitz that you running, and Aaron Donald's just in over the middle, covering the middle of the field. You think your tight end want to get deal with that?
I just think it's hard to turn down having a player that doesn't even have a position name. You know what I mean? Besides Spy or Joker, and this dude can give you pressure up the middle, play the run adequately, and cover.
I don't know. I feel about the same as y'all feel about Aaron Donald covering as I feel about DT or LT covering.
No, LT had some interceptions.
They wasn't from him covering. They was just from him happening to be at the right place at the right time. LT was not a coverage linebacker whatsoever.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
He could. He just wasn't.
He was not a cover. LT had way too much cocaine in his system to be a coverage linebacker, and you know this because he was putting it in his system between first and second quarter, between second and third quarter, and between third and fourth quarter.
Most definitely at halftime.
And definitely, that's
interceptions
in his career.
Yeah.
How long did
fucking linebacker? That's exceptional.
It ain't bad.
I ain't saying it's bad, but he was not a coverage linebacker.
And especially for as many sacks as he had and as many pressures as he had.
Yeah, I bet you 4 or 5 of them interceptions was him in the quarterback's face, and he done batted the ball up right then and there when the quarterback's trying to get rid of it, and he just happened to catch it.
But he was literally strong enough to take on any offensive lineman on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
from the linebacker position.
Well, I say Coke does give you some superpowers. Though.
Yeah, it is.
But hold on. Most of them was on Coke. it's not like it was LT spinach that nobody else had access to. like quite a few of these motherfuckers was on cocaine.
But they still didn't play like LT.
Exactly.
But I still take Aaron Donald. I would go Aaron Donald, LT, Reggie White. I'm winning rings either way it goes. But if I'm building what I want to build, that's how I'm building it. And really, in today's game, I think I'm pushing more Aaron Donald, Reggie White, LT. Because Reggie White could play inside and outside.
My thing about Reggie White and LT is they gave you more years.
Shit, I mean, Aaron Donald's only retiring because he wants to retire.
Sure.
He could play another 5 or 6 years if he quote unquote had to.
If he wanted to.
Or if he wanted to. But shit, he's like, shit, I'm good. I spent 10 years. I terrorized the league. I sacked every quarterback in the league. Twice.
I'm not saying he didn't deserve. I mean, yeah, he could certainly hang it up, but I think there's something to say about LT and Reggie White giving you longer amounts of play that were just as effective.
Shit, did Reggie White give you that much longer?
Yeah, because I was going to say, because Reggie White came in the league, 84?
He played, I believe he played
to like 2006
and
15 seasons.
He played 15?
Mm-hmm.
Now how much of that? Now, them couple of them last 3 or 4, he wasn't playing. He was just in the league.
Yeah, say with the Packers, it was
Hold on,
it was a
hold
fall
hold
off.
on, and that don't count the USFL years. Oh, it's just 1 year USFL. So 16 years of pro ball.
Yeah, I'll say because he ended up on the Panthers.
Yeah, that's wild.
So at their height at the height of their careers, like who was the best? Who was the most terrifying defensive player out of those?
LT
LT, yeah, yeah.
was the most terrorizing, followed by Aaron Donald.
His entire soul was a menace. Like I feel like he was only there to give you fucking problems. That's it. And talk shit to you at the same time. Cracking jokes and shit and fucking breaking your fucking leg. That's the only time I've ever seen LT be serious on the field is after that motherfucker, after Joe Theismann's leg fucking snapped. I also give him a lot of props for being the first one to be like, get in here, like,
Shit, he heard it.
get in here, man. Somebody help him.
Yeah, so that sound had to be like horrific because he never came back after that, did he?
Oh no.
Oh no. Destroyed his leg. I don't think he ever walked right after that.
Yep. Oh, Joe Theismann was in trouble.
Well, I say the Chiefs got Modesto Brown, aka Hollywood Brown.
I don't know.
What else? What else do y'all need before the draft comes up? Or is there another wide receiver out there that you've seen that could help out the Chiefs before the draft?
I heard something about Tyler Boyd, but that was before Hollywood Brown got signed.
Who?
Hey man, he didn't name himself that.
Oh, I don't give a fuck who named him. What?
And he's from Hollywood, Florida. I think
Okay.
that's fine to call him.
Once again, I don't care where he's from. You gonna have to earn that one.
I mean, if he was Kansas City Brown, would you start calling him fucking Payola?
Yep. Ray Moore,
Peculiar
Harrisonville, Peculiar Brown,
Peculiar Brown. Nigga.
Lottawanna Brown.
Oh my God.
Shit, Odessa Brown,
Knob Noster.
Knob
Brown.
Noster Brown. Nigga,
That's the one. That's the one right there.
Platte County Brown,
Kearney.
Kearney Brown, nigga, Warrensburg Brown.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I hit him. Olathe Brown, Spring Hill Brown.
It'd be Spring Hill because Olathe is Darren's hood.
Oh man, yeah, he catch all the.
Hey, but 3% drop rate
That's
over
great.
the past 2 seasons.
That's great.
Need that. Need that. Absolutely need that.
Now is Rashid Rice's is his production gonna go down a little bit too much.
No,
I think it goes up a little because it's options now. It's weapons that you have to respect. So you can't just man up or double up bracket any. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to.
I think he does become number 2 to Brown.
You don't think he did enough last year to keep that number 1 spot? At least in Mahomes' eyes.
I think Mahomes will work with either one of them, right? But I would love to be a fly on the wall at these throwing sessions that Pat and Brown are about to have. Like, if anything, Pat's gonna get him the ball in space. It's not like having Tyreek. It's like having a different version of Tyreek. You know what I mean? Instead of just straight out devastating acceleration, he jukes as fast as he fucking runs. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be dope, man. You're gonna see a lot of screens, lots of screens for the both of them, for Rice and Brown. Brown Rice. Ah! Yeah, that's got to be what it is now. Definitely Brown Rice. I think they might actually draft a wide receiver in the first round. They probably don't need to go out and sign another free agent at wide receiver. Especially when you're getting so much value for the Brown signing.
Who's gonna be there at number 32 though?
Don't depend on me to give you all the college names, but they said this is the richest wide receiver draft they've had in quite some time.
Xavier Worthy is a likely candidate to be there still.
If he's there, that's what's gonna happen.
What's his name? AD. Adonai, I think his name is Adonai Jones or Adonai Johnson from Texas.
Yeah,
he's likely to be there, still be around. But I could see the Chiefs possibly moving up 5 or 6 places in the first round to maybe secure to secure the wide receiver that they really would like if it's still available.
If there's a top 2 or 3 wide receivers still sitting down there mid range
on their board, yeah.
Through the first, yeah. But I hope we draft deep at offensive line then, if that's the case. After that, offensive defensive line. Maybe go get you another project corner.
Yeah, because Smith from the Cowboys, he went to the Jets. Tyron Smith.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny, man. The only thing it could be is money. Like, bro, you can play for the fucking Cowboys all your life. You got a chance to come play with Pat. You take a little off the top just to come play with Pat one time? See what it's all about?
You know what I'm saying? Playing with Rodgers ain't too much worse, though. I mean, at this
a
point...
one-legged, we'll see about a one-legged Rodgers.
On the ayahuasca.
Oh, my goodness. I'm skeptical at this comeback player of the year effort from Aaron Rodgers. And the fact that they signed so many free, I think they really think they got a shot at going to the Super Bowl next
Well, I mean,
year.
they got to do something at this point. Like if he can stay upright, this really is like his last year.
It's gotta be.
Like this is the one that they got to put everything into it to see exactly what they can do. Because after this, the Jets are done.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. You have not had
It never has been.
and now you don't have you've lost a whole season worth of development. You know, I don't know that they really had Super Bowl ambitions last season. So even if Aaron had played, as long as they even made it to the playoffs, they'd have been cool, right? And then they'd have been like, now year two, everybody's got some rapport. We're playing with each other. Now we expect to go deep into the playoffs, if not go to the Super Bowl.
But I mean, look at the draft that they had 2 years ago. Like you got the offensive rookie of the year, the defensive rookie of the year. You got another baller at running back. Like they were putting together something, and then it's like, okay, he plays 4 downs and gets hurt. Like last year, they really were gonna be talking about something if he would have stayed healthy.
Yeah, but obviously I don't think that's ever going to be dependable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he does stay healthy for a whole season, how well is he going to play after a fucking Achilles tear? What quarterback you know of tore their motherfucking Achilles and then afterward they were like, oh, I'm cool. We right back at it. Ain't never happened. Now, through the wonders of modern medicine, you can have an Achilles repaired and be able to get back on the field and play football again, but it ain't never going to be the same.
And I mean, he ain't out there, you know what I'm saying, cutting and juking. You know what I'm saying?
Throws on the run a lot.
He does, but at the same time, he's a good enough pocket passer where I think he can adjust his game.
If they can keep him upright. It's not guaranteed. No matter what the Jets do at offensive line, for some reason it never always just always locks in.
Yeah, I think the Jets are becoming like the Lions. It's like they just can't always be shitty. At some point, some has to.
Some gotta give.
Yeah, some gotta give.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh.
Yeah, because they've been bad since what? 2010. I don't think they've been back to the playoffs.
Something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Woo wee. Yeah, I'm still skeptical of that whole situation over there. It's got to be proven.
Who y'all got in the tournament?
I have no fucking clue, bro. I have no clue.
The team I would have picked didn't even make it.
Who's that?
Oh, Mizzou.
Knew that wasn't gonna happen.
No. I mean, if they'd have made it, I would have picked them. But
Them niggas would have got an 18 seed.
oh shit, 23rd seed playing in the play-out game.
Man.
Did K-State make it in?
I believe they did.
I saw.
I'm pretty sure they did.
They said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't make it.
Yeah, they just missed out. They were one of the last four out.
Does the number one seed lose again this year?
In the first
Yeah,
round?
the first round.
I don't think so.
It seems to be a theme these last few years, though.
Yeah, but I don't think so this time. But you never know. Shit, man, these motherfuckers.
I'll say 'cause you get those squads that's been around for a while, going up against the squads that got the one and dones, and it's like the one and dones is just they really don't give a shit about the tournament like that. Like they trying to get them in the league.
Yeah.
I'll say some of them mid majors that that's been around for 2 3 years together. Like those are the ones that normally do something in the tournament. So
Mm-hmm. Because I don't know any of these cats anymore. Because nobody stays for 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? It's boom, bam.
Oh, Cream playing old school, boy. Old school with some range. That is hilarious, though. That nigga look like an exploded can of biscuits. He out here balling these niggas, dog. He out here hooping.
Not to bust a can of biscuits, though. Man, that's raw dog.
But was it wrong?
I didn't say it wasn't.
You can call me mean as long as you call me accurate.
Oh, hey.
Mm. Damn, dude is like he's like the perfect high school basketball player. You know what I mean? Like straight fundamentals, boy. Straight.
Shit, he's a senior, isn't he?
So yeah, I think so. Straight fundamentals and a 3-pointer at center.
Shoot, he might have messed around and got himself drafted.
Mm. Yeah, people were hurt.
I want to say the opening day for the Royals is coming up. I'll say predictions.
For the season?
Yep.
I kept saying 500 ball last year, and they just.
I'm going to say
Shit
10
the
games
bed on
below
you.
500. 10 games below 500.
So you saying 75 wins?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, with this squad and what they talking about,
I'm going 500 ball.
I mean, I could easily be proven wrong because this is the most active the Royals have ever been.
I'm gonna
as far
say
as team building is concerned.
I'm gonna say they win 85.
I see him doing 500 ball. I'm really. They got decent pitching. I think the bats will be able to, you know what I'm saying, come to life a little earlier, a little quicker than they did last year.
Man, Witt is here to stay. They signed him to a long one, so which was surprising I was very surprised that they did that, and I'm surprised that he took the money that he took, especially with some of these baseball contracts that we've seen the last couple of years.
Oh, he know. Um, Go on ahead and take the play now. Cause when it wraps up, he'll still have probably enough to go get him another big check somewhere.
As long as it ain't with the Yankees or the Angels.
Oh, definitely the Dodgers. No, I don't know. You know, but he still has some time because he's only what 21.
Yeah, 21 or 22.
Yeah, and he signed an 11-year deal, so he'll be like 33. Yeah, he still got couple years left. It's baseball, especially if he can get his bat right. Then he can DH.
Let's say bring it back to you boys. Do y'all feel like y'all overpaid for Chris Jones?
Nope.
Nah.
And did they pay him for what they feel that he can still do, or what he's already done, or is it a combination of both?
It's for what he still can do.
But more so for what he can do.
Yeah, it's definitely for what he can still do. Because
I think he could have got that deal somewhere else.
the Chiefs aren't an organization to pay you for what you've already done.
Right.
They're not sentimental anymore.
Not at all.
The old Chiefs would have done that shit and kept some cats around for too long. These new Chiefs would cut your ass real quick, like get rid of you. Look at Charvarius Ward.
But the old Chiefs wasn't winning chips though.
That's why they wasn't winning chips, because they was too sentimental, keeping some cats around too long. You know, I like Dirty Dan as a person and as a somewhat as a player, but you know, shit.
Man, Dirty Dan won y'all a chip. Won
No,
y'all
no,
a
no, no,
whole
no, no,
chip.
no, 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 no. No, let's not do that.
If it wasn't for Dirty Dan,
We might have had 2 or 3 chips. Shit.
Hey, Dirty Dan gave us some
more.
big lifts in some
in
key
a few
moments.
key moments, but
But he didn't bring us no ring. Let's be clear.
it's a whole ring on y'all's finger from 2020.
he was involved with.
That was the Dirty Dan chip.
Yeah, because he was on the squad.
Hold on. You know how I know? You know how I know he knows that that's not the case? Because his biggest highlight is doing that weird ass touchdown dance he did on that pick six when he was fucking waving.
Oh, yeah, doing the wiggle or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck that shit was.
So if he would have had more moments to do that shit, he absolutely would have. But he really had that. He literally just was sitting in the place he was supposed to be at. That's it.
I got so much pushback.
About Dirty Dan? You tripping. You fucking tripping. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, say that Texans game, he was for real he was the end all be all.
Yeah, but what had he done the entire season before the rest of the season before that?
Hey, sometimes you just need that one shining moment.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh shit.
And I'll put it to you that if Dan Sorensen could have made those plays, we could have got somebody else in there at that position to make those same fucking plays.
I'm telling you, it was all Dan.
No, not at all. Not at all. Dan Sorensen did not just will that shit into existence. Did not happen.
He was
And he was like, "Oh shit, there's the ball."
he was as important to that run as Mahomes was, y'all.
Whoa! Have you actually started drinking and shit?
Oh shit.
Like, whoa! Never, ever, ever.
Man.
We need a Dan Sorensen down in Tennessee right now.
I'm sure he's available.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he is.
I'm
And
so-
that would be the type of move that we make.
Oh
and,
my God.
And I would be here talking shit. That shit would probably happen.
And y'all paying him like he top notch.
Man. And then wait for him to ball out so we can trade him to the
y'all gonna
Eagles.
convert him to linebacker.
Fuck around, have him playing quarterback.
Oh shit!
Dan Sorensen, Mills, Coffee, Mayo.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's probably how fucking what's that damn dude's name? Will Levis.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably how he orders his coffee. Black coffee with a little Dan Sorensen in it.
Aw.
Oh man!
Like he wants some jizz? Alright.
Oh, that's
Yes,
that's
boy.
almost a guarantee in this year's draft or
Yes.
undrafted free agents. We will sign a white BYU safety. We will do that.
Definitely a couple of white BYU. I mean, why we keep saying white? A couple of BYU players.
Because they got some Samoans too.
Yeah, but we don't get the Samoans from BYU. We just get the white folks from BYU.
Yes, facts.
Now they say there's gonna be a white cornerback.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I was just about to say that.
Dude from Iowa.
Yeah.
he decent. Dude's decent. You know, shit. I done watched some footage, some clips,
What's that kid's name?
and he's actually probably gonna get to play cornerback. Jason Sehorn style. That's the last white cornerback I can remember.
No, that was the last one in the league. Yeah, Seahorn.
That actually got to play cornerback. A lot of white cornerbacks get drafted and playing at safety.
Riley Moss.
Or maybe even move to linebacker.
That his name, Riley Moss.
From Iowa, yeah. Sounds right.
That would be dope.
What to get for the Chiefs to draft him?
I'd be down with that.
I don't know. Giving white folks too much power on the squad.
I'll say Andy would love that though.
The dynamic in the locker room will shift too much.
Man. Gonna mess around and see Riley out of 6902.
Not if you know what's good for him.
Man.
No, it's
What
Cooper DeJean. That's the dude's name.
I'll say, what is the new Chiefs hangout?
Hey, that's not a white sounding name, y'all.
No, it's not.
That's
Not a Cooper is though.
Well, not when you put it with the Dijon.
not with the DeJean. That could easily be Louisiana. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Shit. Yeah, I would be okay with that pick.
Is there a college player that y'all seen that y'all absolutely wish or that y'all know that the Chiefs bet not draft?
No, I don't think I've personally seen that.
Oh,
Bet
man.
not. Don't do it.
I ain't seen it, but if I'm gonna keep an eye out for him, I'm gonna start looking for him. And be like, oh yeah, y'all better not draft this nigga here. He's terrible.
Caleb Williams. That's it.
Real talk.
Now let's just say, dude, he keeps on falling. Like something happens.
You draft him
Shit.
as a project?
Yeah, wouldn't he want him as backup?
Nope. No need.
No.
I mean, I ain't saying there's no need to have a backup, but he's not even. Nope.
Why give yourself a potential Montana Young situation to deal with?
No, it ain't gonna be no potential for Montana Young.
It's not, but
it's not even gonna get close because we never gonna see what this dude can do because he's never gonna touch the field ever. Preseason, that's it. That's the only clock he's getting. He's getting all the preseason snaps. And be like, man, Mahomes didn't touch the field in preseason. Is he gonna be okay? Yep, trust. Caleb Williams looked kind of good out there. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, it's preseason. Let's see how Caleb Williams looks during the regular season. He looks like he's on the bench. There you go. But that's why quarterbacks don't develop in the league anymore. It's because they don't sit they rookie year. In most instances.
Yeah, but you got cats like Stroud that come in balling. Like if you
know what I'm saying,
ball
in most
the NFL,
instances. But he had the right things around him. He had the right, his offensive line, somebody to throw it to, and a nice run game. He didn't necessarily get drafted by a scrubby team, even though they were drafting high, and apparently drafting often.
And moved up to draft again.
When this year or last year?
No, last year.
Oh yeah, last year they made that move, boy. I said, "Ooh, Texans is trying to be something." And looky here.
And them winning the South.
Yep, over the Titans and the Jags and the Colts is.
Now the Raiders gonna do anything else, or are they gonna have?
Man, they're just gonna keep fucking up.
So Minshew is gonna be starting week 1.
Well, I think they said it's gonna be they're gonna have Minshew and O'Connor. Is it O'Connor?
Yeah, O'Connell.
O'Connell battle it out. So
As a Chiefs fan, who do you want to see?
The Chiefs lifting the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the season.
Yeah, I don't really care because they ain't gonna get that shit off again
Oh man,
for another fucking decade.
I say they might beat the Raiders, and they might just start beating the shit out of the Raiders. See, they was just beating the Raiders before. Now they may just start destroying the
You
Raiders.
gonna see Andy's petty come out. You gonna see it come out against the Raiders. Yeah, he gonna run it up.
And be like,
They
man,
did get y'all this year though.
be like, we should never see
Yeah,
triple,
and that's fine.
triple digit score in NFL. How did the Raiders let them score 103?
Say them niggas playing Madden on rookie
Boy.
Man,
with 15-minute
Hey,
quarters.
remember what happened the last time they had beat us at home and did they little lap around the motherfucker? Yeah. It's all gonna come full circle again. Andy gonna be like, let's go for 60.
I think the Raiders are gonna surprise y'all this year. Now the Broncos, that's gonna be a different story.
That was the other thing I was gonna say. The Raiders have no choice but to be at least interesting because the fucking Broncos are gonna be destroyed. Destroyed.
Yeah, they devastated, but they did it to themselves.
And left with no quarterbacks.
I saw they was gonna be drafting the signing the jugs machine for during free agency. I thought that was funny.
So
And they don't even have capital to move up in the draft to get one of the. Whew. Glad I ain't a Broncos fan.
Now, you surprised that the NFL didn't step in at some point?
With all that,
Because it almost seems like they're tanking, but they don't have anything to tank for right now.
Who the?
The Broncos.
they know the league knows they're fucked. There's no penalty they can impose on them that would do more damage than they have already done to themselves.
Yeah, they up that creek for 2 years. This year, next year. But
That's
after,
exactly the type of punishment that they would have gave the Broncos had all this shit. Had the league intervened before all this shit came to be. They took 35 mil in fucking cap space for the motherfuckers for 2-3 years. Oh my goodness.
So they basically got some self-imposed sanctions.
Yeah. Yeah. That's oof. Yeesh. That's ugly over there, boy. That's real ugly.
Because I mean, for the NFL to say that they want parity so bad like that, that's making really the AFC West look real bad right now.
It does. It does. It just looks like we're the bullies in a weak division.
we are.
But that almost looks like they not even trying though.
They not.
It's like they just conceding.
Yepper.
For real. It's still weird to see teams fucking self-destruct against us. Like everybody
But at the time, it couldn't have. Nobody could have seen it being this bad. Like at the time of the trade, because at the time of the trade, it was they did give up a lot.
yeah, no, I knew it was
To the
I knew it was
Seahawks.
going because of how much they put into it. I knew it wasn't gonna work out.
But to this extent, though,
Well, here's the thing. It's not Russ's fault that it turned out this bad. Any other head coach would have tried to find some common ground with Russell Wilson, knowing the cap situation you're in. They were just completely unwilling to do so. You know, and to the point where they like, fuck it, we gonna burn $80 million fucking dollars because we don't like this nigga. Don't like the cut of his jib. Oh, so yeah, I mean they really literally cut their nose off to spite their face, like that's devastating. It's devastating. How far out could you really expect a Super Bowl appearance from the Denver Broncos. Now.
Realistically,
Yeah.
honestly, it's gonna take them at least 2 years just to put a respectable team on the field.
I think it's
Whatever.
gonna take longer than that.
No, I'm just talking about respectable. I'm talking about an NFL caliber team. Because just think the last 3 years you giving up your best defensive end. You just cut your quarterback that you gave $250 million to. The best wide receiver you've had in a while. Actually, both of them. A halfway decent tight end. The quarterback that you drafted a few years ago. You just gave him away. Like all the pieces that they could have still been building around. They basically just gave up
Yeah.
the last few years. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a while just for them to have a team that looks halfway decent on paper.
I got 7 years before they can expect a deep playoff run to maybe Super Bowl appearance.
Unless a quarterback comes out of nowhere within the next couple of years and they draft, because they're going to have some high draft picks.
Yeah,
That's the only way I can see it happening.
I don't see them getting out of this one, man. Like that new ownership group may have poisoned their own well, dog. Like they seriously may have to sell that team. It's gonna get that bad.
Man,
It's gonna get that bad. They are going to be a laughing stock. Like,
they're laughing stock now, though.
no, they really gonna be locked in as a laughing stock. 2 years from now, them motherfuckers are saying we are gonna say we should not have traded Russ.
Mm-hmm.
We should have made it work.
Is Peyton still going to be the coach at that point?
Peyton may get canned at the end of next year.
Nah.
If you know you're gonna be terrible for 3-4 more years after that, why pay a motherfucker the amount of money you paying Peyton?
They signed him knowing that was all this was gonna happen. This is their plan. They knew he was gonna get rid of Russell.
They just elected to eat shit for damn near a decade.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, they signed him for how long?
Wasn't it 10 years or something like that?
Exactly. So it ain't a overnight situation.
So what would he have to do in order for them to cut ties with him? Would it have to be like some Gruden type shit?
Nah, they'll just say it ain't working out. They ain't gonna.
They're gonna give it at least 3 more years, or at least
After
4
this
more.
year?
At least after this year, yeah, at least 3 more years after this year.
They ain't gonna fuck his reputation. You know what I mean? They just gonna be like, it ain't working out. And in all likelihood, that's gonna be Sean Payton's last NFL job.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going in a different direction. You know, don't even gotta explain it.
I mean, 'cause he he really hasn't done that much. Like he has won a Super Bowl, but I mean those last years and
That defense was outstanding.
but with the Saints though they weren't doing a bunch. Like they did take some weird L's in the playoffs. I give them that.
Weirdest.
And there was some shit that happened, some crazy
Drew Brees-
calls.
And Drew Brees said, "I'm not going out of here without one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get one."
Mm-hmm.
And Peyton and Sean Payton believed him, and that's how how they made it happen. But yeah, I just don't see Sean Payton being back in the league as an automatic trophy coming his way. Not at all.
Is he one of the most overhyped coaches in our lifetime?
His return is, yeah. I don't know that he. Well, yeah, no, he talked some big shit when he came back.
Yeah, it was karma. What happened to him this year on that? Because
He talks some big shit.
you don't put no other coach's name in your mouth like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to take some humbling on his part for something to work out there, and I don't think he got it in him for that. You ain't going to tell me shit, I got my ring.
Let me ask you this: who's the second best coach in the AFC West right now?
Fucking, Harbaugh.
Andy Reid.
The second best? Who's the best then?
Andy Reid.
Yeah. I think Harbaugh, you have a better chance of willing your players to success than the other two.
So, do the Chargers scare y'all at all?
Not me. But they never did.
No, they literally pulled their own teeth out. Literally. Like, no, like I like the AFC West gave up. With the exception, well, the Raiders didn't give up, but they said, "Fuck it, Antonio, you can keep the job."
We're gonna blame you though.
We done recruiting.
Yeah, we're gonna blame you though, AP. So get ready.
Yeah. Enjoy these 4 years. We're gonna give you 4. We're gonna give you 4. And if you can get us one more win against the Chiefs, dope. If not, I understand.
Man, but they almost have to keep dude for his entire contract because they still paying Gruden and they paying Josh McDaniels.
That's why it's him. That's why it's Pierce.
So he just got it by default, no matter what. Now
They could not go back and make another heavy investment monetarily into a head coach. They could not. Not at all. And so they said, Antonio, we'll give you the job for a little less money. No, for a lot less money, and then we'll put some money in your assistants. And that's why he said, hey, I'll go get the best assistants I can. He said, I already know I don't know enough about all this. But yeah, it'll be Harbaugh. And at this point, I'll take Pierce over fucking Sean Payton. Because at least people like him.
so barring injuries to any major pieces that y'all have before the draft and before free agency closes, what do y'all got the Chiefs going?
Back.
What, record wise? I can see him going 13-4.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see. I mean, depending on
'Cause once again, you're getting another season of everybody's best.
depending on how well the offense clicks, Hollywood can become Hollywood.
Man, you actually called him Hollywood.
What's it? Y'all, yeah, you got somebody over here that's just, complaining every time I say he ain't Hollywood, and you're like, he ain't from, he ain't name himself that.
Whatever.
He from there. Don't give him a break, Pete. I was like, nah, I ain't give my fucking fantasy squad no break when he's fucking us over.
He absolutely did not. He absolutely did not. Give no favors. But I think that's about to change.
We'll see.
I'll say, yeah, that's all I have for tonight. You got anything, P?
I want to send another shout out to the Central Boys basketball team. They finished fourth in the state tournament over the weekend. Hold your head up, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all held it down as best you could. Shit. Now it's track season. It's about to get fast out here.
Oh, you said it was Ruskin season then. What'd you say?
I was saying, shout out to Ruskin. They got the men's volleyball team now.
Word!
Yeah.
That's dope!
I'll say first year for it, so.
That's dope. I'll have to go support that. They should have had that in Missouri a long time ago.
And so I didn't even know that.
Well, some schools did. It just wasn't
It said, but
any schools.
I guess volleyball just wasn't a thing that they said boys should be playing, which didn't make no sense because I'm like beach volleyball and
Shit,
volleyball's in the Olympics.
There's some checks in volleyball. I don't know what the fuck you talking. It's volleyball leagues over in Europe, down in Brazil and shit. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, so
Do that
shout out-
shit.
Shout out to the Eagles.
And shit, if you hooping, play you some volleyball too. Shit, keep your jumps up. Keep your bunnies. Keep the bunnies fluffy.
Get your Wilt Chamberlain on.
I don't know. At least strap up if you do.
Oh, Lord.
Damn that raw dog it.
But yeah, this should be us all day. What time of the year is volleyball season though? Men's volleyball
I feel like it's now.
Yeah, I think it is because I just saw the.
They showed a picture of it
I
on,
saw the picture of it.
on Facebook
Oh
sometime.
yeah, so yeah, they can go straight from playing basketball into volleyball.
Yes, and we need definitely need more sports, more collection of sports other than football, basketball, baseball, and track.
Agreed. I certainly would play volleyball if it were available back then.
I think I still would have stuck with track. I was a bit big for volleyball.
Damn, why I just come across a picture of Brooke Shields and HR Bad Brains and Brooke Shields is hitting the pipe. 1983.
You got anything, Rock?
No, I'm good to go.
Well, I'm gonna say for another episode of the Sports Block with Riddock. I'm J-Ritoc. That's PL. That's DJ Rockwell. We out.